Good evening, all. Good evening, all. Jumping up on the viewers. How are we all doing? York, Pete. Yeah, Pete. It's been what 2 hours since we sat here staring at screen at each other. Tewkesbury, British Columbia. Hello, Doreen. Hey, Gareth from Holt. Good. From parents. Lynn Dennis from up in Bolton. Oh, Vicky. Hello, Vicky Walton. And yeah, the Mac is back. There is a reason for the Mac is back. Bobby, I have a tribute for you later. And my family. Thank you, Nick. Right, okay, so I had to make sure this started after 7:30. Someone complained it started earlier. Yeah, Vickies are allowed this week. We're going to have 3 Vickies this week. Oh, Miss Frost's here. There's no sound. Well, Mum, turn up the volume. Can everyone else hear? Can you hear? Well, you can hear me. You can hear me. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, should have thought of that.
Yeah,
it's fine. Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Oh, happy birthdays. So we've got a few birthday shout outs this week. There's been some shout outs. Jonesy from literally, I could throw a stone at your house. Hello. Mr. Cornshaw, I won't throw a stone at your house because I respect you. And yes, I did see Pims are here. Yeah, thanks for me. You can hear my dulcet tones. You've got a few hours of this potentially. Right, so yes, happy birthday to Steve. I believe you enjoyed a lovely takeaway tonight. Celebrate. And also Becky's auntie actually turned 60 this week, so fair play. I hope you had a lovely time, although you also had to see my face at some point on that day, so unlucky. I also have one request. Dave, you need to let Vicky get a dog, apparently. That's just one request. So please, people can still hear me loud and clear. If it's too loud, let me know. And also, it's Nick's birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday for Sunday, Nick. Yeah, so right, let's go through the admin. That's the first part of admin done. So happy birthdays, well done. Right, so anagrams. Yeah, hopefully you have all got those. No worries, Steve. Happy birthday. So the anagrams are Rumble and Jungle. I left that wide open, so I had potentially a sporting anagrams, but I have gone for wildlife. So it is wildlife on the anagrams. What else do I need to say? Oh yeah, I have to say thanks again. All the sponsors, donations, and things like that. Fantastic. Appreciate all of that. Smashed 500 quite comfortably. So yeah, thank you all. That's making it worthwhile doing this again. What's the target this week? We're on 515.
650.
I'll say 600. I'll say 600. So because most of the people who've donated are already watching, so I'm just basically asking.
So we have new people.
I think we have about 3 new people. So do say hello. So Vicky, you owe me now. Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, so it's hopefully everyone got the links. Have we got any new faces? Anyone new? Please say hello. So far we have fast spread as York, London area, Chepstow now. Where else? Holt, Ravenhaven, Liberty Stoke, and then Canada, British Columbia. Hi, Robert. You got the email good? Hi, Lawrence. Hello. Right. Oh, I think we're pretty much there. When you like, okay, hello. Bonjour. Oh, please say we've got some French speaking here. That'd be brilliant. Hello from Winkfield. Hello. Where are the anagrams? Julian is not playing tonight. I'll try and get you those. I don't label on any numbers. Hello from Windsor. Windsor, okay, cool. Oh, very nice area of the country. Right, so we'll get going. We've got more viewers than I think we've ever had before. So welcome to the new faces. It is a open comments So if you're thinking of saying something just to me, then you're not. You're saying it to everyone. So I'm going to shout out to my family. Please don't have any more domestics on the commentary. Right, ex-colleagues, please bear in mind my current colleagues are on this call as well. On this YouTube. Right, so the first one, let's get going on the quiz. So I'll give you the anagrams. It's wildlife. I need to get this wig off at some point because it's starting to get hot. So the first round of the quiz was righty-tighty, but I left off lefty-loosey, hence the wig, lefty-loosey, so I can put that down now. All you have to do, I read out the questions, you write down the answers. You're either playing against anyone in your house or against your friends. Apparently people have been setting up Zoom groups to play against each other, which sounds good, or WhatsApp groups or whatever. So yeah, so I'll read out the questions. We have, as normal, we have 6 rounds. One of those is the anagram round. And I'll try and get that to you, Juliet. I'm sorry, that's not got to you. Blame Steve. And then, so yeah, so you've got 5 question rounds of 10 questions each, and I will read them out and we'll answer them all at the end. Okay, so that's the format. I'll start with lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Question 1. On the Statue of Liberty, which hand is the torch held in? So that's question 1. On the Statue of Liberty, which hand is the torch held in? Question 2. Japan was due to host the 2020 Olympics, but which side of the road do they drive on? Japan was due to host the 2020 Olympics, but which side of the road do they drive on? Question 3. Which side of your brain controls speech and language? Which side of the brain controls speech and language? Question 4. Which side of a vessel is port if you are facing the way the vessel is traveling? Which side of a vessel or a ship is port if you are facing the way the vessel is traveling? In normal times, shaking hands is a traditional means to greet someone in many cultures. But which one of the brownies and the scouts shakes with the left hand? So, shaking hands is a traditional means of greeting someone in many different cultures. But which one of brownies and scouts shakes with their left hand? I think we'll find new wigs. Roasting. We'll do it in winter time, maybe.
Yeah.
Question 6. The famous Abraham Lincoln Memorial in Washington, which he sits on a chair, but which hand is clenched? So Abraham Lincoln, the famous memorial where he's sitting on the chair, he has 2 hands on it, but one of them is clenched. Which one? It's as if you are sitting in his chair. So which one of his hands is clenched? Not if you're looking at it, but if you were him, which one is clenched? Is it right or left? And question 7. On the Iwo Jima monument, there are several men putting up the American flag. At the front and holding the lowest point of the flag is a man. But what side of the flag is he standing if you were facing them head on? So on the Iwo Jima monument, there are several men pulling up the flag, American flag. On the front and holding the lowest point of the flag is obviously a man. I can't believe I repeated that. But which side of the flag was he standing if you were facing him head on? What? Well, some of them need to be a little bit harder than others. Question 8. Which side of your body does the liver sit? Which side of the body does the liver sit? Question 9. Thanks, Dave. On question 9, on an English coin, which way does the Queen face? On an English coin, which way does the Queen face? There's a lot of people with no livers. Or did you mean no coins? Oh, David, you're such a digital king. Right, and the final question, number 10. On the Mona Lisa, which hand is on top of the other? Which hand is on top of the other? So Mona Lisa, which hand is on top of the other? Is there any repeats? Any repeats? Maz just joined. Okay. Well done, Maz. Welcome. Yes, as you look at the coin. So if the coin is in front of you, which way is it facing? Question 5, yeah. If you were shaking hands in traditional means to greet someone in many cultures, but which one of the brownies or scouts shakes with their left hand?
Question 2, 4, and 5.
I've got 1 to 5 from my. I think Simon's taking the blame here, but actually I think it's my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go and replenish. Right, question 1. On the Statue of Liberty, which hand is the torch held in? That's question 1. Hi, Louise. Question 2. Japan was due to host the 2020 Olympics, but which side of the road do they drive on? Number 3. Which side of your brain controls speech and language? Yes, Nikki, I caught you out. Question 4. Which side of the vessel is port if you are facing the way the vessel is traveling? So is it port, that side or that side? And then 5, shaking hands. Is it traditional shake with your left in the brownies or scouts? And then we've got 6 and 7. So Abraham Lincoln has a famous memorial. On which side of when he sits on a chair, which hand is clenched? Is it his right or is it left? As he's sitting, so which hand of his, not what you're looking at. And then 7, on the Iwo Jima, is it Iwo Jima? You would know. Oh, come on. Iwo Jima monument. There are several men putting up the American flag. There was one at the front, holding the lowest point of the flag, but which side of the flag is he standing if you were facing him head on? So that's those questions repeated. Any more for any more? Any more for any more? Any more from your side? No.
No, I only got asked about 2, 4, and 5.
2, 4, and 5. Right. Okay, so you got a 2-minute interlude while I can get rid of this stupid wig. And your musician's back. You saying hello this week?
Yeah.
Can you say hello then? You say hello. This is the talent behind the quiz.
Well, no, not really.
Yes, really.
You came up with all the questions.
I came up with the question. Yeah, but you're talented. I have to just read. I have to work on my
That's quite a talent.
brain control skills. On which side of the brain it is.
Oh, yeah.
So this is Becky, the talented musician, in the studio we're in. Right, back in 1 minute. Right, back. We're all back. Bobby, have you got your drink yet? I should clean these glasses before putting them on. I can't see a bloody thing. Right, so we're okay, moving on. Full glass, well done, well done. Left-handed drinking out. Sorry, I've got to put my pinky out. Right, so we're on to the next round. Next round is Urban Dictionary. Urban Street. Yep, okay, we'll move on quickly from that one. Gianni versus Frosty. Oh dear, good luck. For a white guy, yes. Peter, you are down with the kids, just like me, as you can tell. No, Mum, the anagrams are wildlife animals. So, yes, you possibly did. Right, so question 1. This is testing your urban and street knowledge. Yes, they are supposed to be animals. Right, so anyway, moving quickly on. So, question 1. If someone says you are being salty, what are they implying? Question 1. If someone says you are being salty, what are they implying? Someone in this household likes to use that phrase a lot.
Their favourite.
It's her go-to word on all else. Oh, you're so salty. Right. So, if someone says you are being salty, what are they implying? Question 2. When you go to a kiki, what are you attending? So when you go to a kiki, what are you attending? And just to help you along with the anagrams, think African wildlife rather than, well, and maybe some slightly further afield, but I wouldn't say any of them are UK based. So yeah, stick to African. Right, okay. Sorry?
How do you spell that?
Spell what?
Kiki.
K-I-K-I. K-I-K-I. Well, stop looking.
Hmm?
You see the.
Is someone else on the thing?
No, someone's saying my reflection. Yeah, Nick, you've done well to have teenagers tonight, pal. Right, so I'm going to have to keep my glasses up so people don't cheat. Right, question 3. Someone told you that you were on fleek, but what do they mean? When you go, no, when someone told you you were on fleek, what did they mean? Yeah, keek. Number 7. Oh, is it not? I can't remember what I put now. Okay, yeah, right, yeah, Peter, you're right. It's definitely not African, that one. Yeah. Right, where was I? So question 3. If someone told you you were on fleek, and that's FLEEK, but if they said that to you, what did they mean? Question 4. That was savage. Would be to do what? That was savage. Savage, man. So I have ex and current employers on here, seeing me say savage and salty.
It's useful.
It's from now on, CV is this. Okay. Question 5. If I were to say you were swaggish, what would I be saying you are? If I were to say you were swaggish, what would I be saying you are? Down with pensioners, yeah. You never word with your daughter, please. Having to quiz and question me all the time. Isn't she supposed to be out somewhere? What's Rachel doing online?
No, she's got a call at 8.
I think she needs to go set up and get ready.
Where is she?
She's online abusing me.
It's done that cool joke.
I'm not cool. I accepted that many years ago. Right, where are we? If you ever heard the phrase, I will be there with bells on, what would you mean? If you ever heard the phrase, I will be there with bells on, what would that mean? You might stand a better chance second round here, second half of this. Come on. I'll be there with bells on. What would that mean? I've evened it out, so I've gone low and recent street, urban, and some classics that may have been urban in their time. Urban before they knew it.
Yeah.
This thing is resting right on my ear as well. Right, okay. Question 7. They shouted, he is off his chump. He is off his chump. What was wrong with the guy? So if someone shouted, he is off his chump, what was wrong with the guy? You got 100% so far, Nikki. And this is self-marking as well, by the way. Yeah. So, yeah, Google is fly. Okay, who we got? Right, so next one. In the 1900s, there were lots of uncles called Bob. So what do they mean by the phrase, Bob's your uncle? What do they mean by the phrase, Bob's your uncle? Nice. Thank you very much. I've got one good question tonight. Thanks, Dan. We can discuss this great question tomorrow night on the streets of Pickwick Court. Word. No, that's word. No, that's word. Got it the wrong way around. How much gin did you put in my gin tonic?
I'm not.
All right, okay, that explains it. Right, where are we? We're on question 9. In the good old days, which for some may feel like just yesterday, for some it definitely doesn't look like yesterday, you may have had said something on a date, which is bed is the poor man's opera. What did they mean? So in the good old days, for some who may have feel like just yesterday, you may have said to your date, bed is the poor man's opera. What did they mean? What do you want? Only 3 beers, that's it. I'm checking. No, you can get some squash. Right. And then question 10. Question 10. If you were to say someone was sporting ivory, what would they be doing? If you would say someone was sporting ivory, what would they be doing? Oh, what's happened? Right, any more repeats? Any more repeats? Any more for any more? What's up to 62 viewers tonight? 5, please, and 8. Okay, 5. If you were swaggish, what would I be saying you are? If you were swaggish, what would I be saying you are? That's number 5. Number 8. In the 1900s, there was lots of uncles called Bob. What do they mean by the phrase, Bob's your uncle? Martin, it's okay. So for all we know, you got 10 out of 10. No judging. No judging at all.
Judge the people you've got 10 out of 10.
Well, it's a great quiz. It's good knowledge. Don't knock it. Oh well. There's 1, 2, 3 more rounds, so you're fine. You'll come back. It's fine. So I won't judge you, Martin. It's fine. Right. So we are on to next round. Any more repeats before I can take off some layers? Any more repeats? Any more for any more? I've got my assistant. So I have some pressure on this now because someone else asked to do some quiz questions and asked for some help, and they did quiz, and it was very, very good. But they put the pressure on the outfits and everything now. A piece of that. No, my kids are still going to school, so no. Question 4, Jonesy. That was savage. What do they mean by that? That was savage. So yeah, so I've got some pressure on keeping the outfits. What was it? On point. I'm trying to film it with urban stuff, keeping with the theme. Right, so we're on to the next round in 2 minutes. There's no more repeats. Question 9. Sorry, question 9. Did I say that one? Yeah, good old days. Oh yeah, bed is a poor man's opera. What is a bed is a poor man's opera? What do they mean by that if you said that to your date? That was question 9. Right, 1 minute pause, 2 minute pause, grab drinks, tops up, and I'll see you in a minute. Thank you very much. Very talented. So, I'm back. Are we ready? All here? All drinks ready? Tribute to Blobby's Army. Right, so there is a theme. Where's Wally? No. Wally's a red. Oh, yeah, red and white. There you go. Oops. Just missed that. Right, so this one is Colour That In. Colour That In. Hence the multiple of colours that don't actually go at all well together. But anyway. No, Simon, this is Cheltenham Town. Cheltenham Town, not the Gooners. Anyway, so yes, this is Colour That In. Question 1. What is the colour of the circle in the Bangladesh flag? Yes, Vicky, it is. A K should be a C. No, it's not. I'll work it out in a second. Yes, there is a letter missing, I think. I'll work it out in a second. So I think there might be a letter missing on number 8 of the anagrams. Right, sorry, question 1. So yeah, what is the colour of the circle in the Bangladesh flag? Question 2. Yeah, it is missing a C. Right, there you go. It's got an extra N. Someone's worked it out. Well done. Question 2. What colour shirts do Slytherin wear in the Quidditch Cup? Question 2. What colour shirts do Slytherin wear in the Quidditch Cup? Question 3. Controversially, Manchester United changed their shirt at half-time in 1996. I know this is a way back, but it was a big deal. 1996 against Southampton that caused so much questioning. But what colour did they change the shirt colour from? Oh, really? Oh, poor Pierre. Is that why does he pick the shirts? Is that why they're always really foul? Someone who's colourblind picks our shirts and socks.
That'll explain.
That explains a lot. All these years, I didn't know that. But it's tribute to Blobbies. There you go. So what colour was the Manchester United away shirt in 1996 that they had to change? Yeah, I did read this, at least he did. Change from at half time. What colour was the away shirt of Man United? Question 4. Harrods, the world famous superstore, amazing retail store, whatever it is, in London, has a gold written logo. But what on front of the shop are the colour of the signs? So what is the main colour of the Harrods signs? Question 5. What was the nickname of the friend of Andy Dufresne in Shawshank Redemption? Shawshank Redemption. What was the nickname of the friend of Andy Dufresne in Shawshank Redemption? Question 6. What colour was the city that Dorothy and her friends travelled to in The Wonderful Wizard of Oz? What colour was the city that Dorothy and her friends travelled to in The Wonderful Wizard of Oz? Question 7. What is the main color of the World Health Organization logo? What is the main color of the World Health Organization logo? Sorry, Sarah. I think they get easier. Some of them might be easier. Question 7. No, question 8. Sorry, question 8. What was the main color of the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland? What was the main color of the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland? There's any bird watchers out there for question 9. What color is the chest of a traditional kingfisher bird? So what is the color of the chest of a traditional kingfisher bird? And then question 10, finally, question 10. What color is the flag flown on a ship where a disease has broken out? What color is the flag flown on a ship when a disease has broken out? Any repeats? Any repeats? Any repeats from down there?
Not so far.
Not so far. They've been quiet tonight. Well, they're actually paying attention this week. She's listening this week.
Jim said you were too nice.
I was too nice. Why was I too nice?
She said no repeats. People should listen first time.
Wow. She's tough.
She's a teacher.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, true. Yeah, true. We've got a few teachers on here tonight. Gary, are you keeping up? Do you need to see me at the end?
She said, well, Becky, everyone knows.
Yes, everyone does know, Mim, that you're a strict teacher. Number 18, cartoon or film? Cartoon. The cartoon of Alice in Wonderland. I didn't know there was a film. Appreciate it, Nick. Thank you very much. All right, okay, so we are comfortable. No more repeats. No. Okay, good. We have 2 rounds to go, and I'll give you a couple minutes to do the anagrams. So we'll say literally 2 minutes, if everyone's okay with that. Got to top up your drinks again. Like this video, thumbs up, whatever it is. Yeah, all right, so we've got 2 rounds to go, and I just need to get out a hat and scarf. Cool. All right, well, as soon as you're not saying anything, I'm just going to go and do it. They're not arguing with me.
Good.
Yeah, it's good. Right, over to the talent. No clothes on that.
Yay.
Robbie. I've not run out of clothes. Don't you worry. Becky, you taking requests?
Huh?
You're taking requests yet again from my sister who sent you 30 songs to choose from before this. It's a bit late to say requests. I think that's a no. Is that a no? Okay.
She's got any real ones?
If you actually have some real ones rather than depressing ones, Nick, then yeah, I'm sure she'll accept some requests. Right, so actually, there's probably a point to make here that actually, to my neighbours who probably don't recognise me because they normally see me on here with a wig, this is actually what I look like. So when I walk around with my kids, you can actually say hello now. That's some people double take and I go, he looks like that guy who's been doing the quiz. So this is actually what I look like, unfortunately. No, you've just seen people double take me. Going, kind of looks like that guy. Right, okay, so where we go. So yeah, I've run out of costumes, don't worry, I've ordered some more. So next week there'll be some fresh ones. Because I've got nothing else to spend some cash on at the moment. So freshen up my fancy dress outfit just for you, or pretty much your entertainment. Right, so on to the next round. Who would know that? So to help those people who said it's a little bit tricky this evening, I can clarify comfortably. Yeah, number 8, what was it? You need to swap a C in and take an N out for number 8, anagram. This quiz was actually taken from a search for a kids quiz. So these are kids questions up to number 7, I believe. So we should hopefully help you all here. So question one, remember this is for 10 and under. What is the speed of sound? Is it 260 miles per hour? Is it 560 miles per hour? Or is it 750 miles per hour? What is the speed of sound? 260 miles an hour, 560 miles an hour, or 750 miles per hour? Question 1. Okay. Yeah, I might stick away from the used scrubs, but thanks, Abida. Appreciate the feedback on that one. Right, question 2. How many letters in the Greek alphabet? Again, I do not know how this was on an under 10s, but here you go. So 10 under. How many letters in the Greek alphabet? Is it 16, 24, or 28? Are you 100% so far?
I just taught ancient Greeks.
You just taught ancient Greeks?
Yeah.
I bet that was a bit smelly. That was quite good. I was wasted. Question 3. Roughly, excluding a select few potential listeners here, how many hairs are on a human head? So, roughly, excluding a few of our select listeners, how many hairs are on a human head? I'm going to give you the options, David Pym. So, no excuses. Is it 100,000? Is it 10,000? Or is it 30,000? For some of you, it's how much hair you had when you were in your prime. David, I would never take this out of you. What is acronyms? What is that?
Oh, you don't know what that means?
No.
Are you effing kidding me?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not. Anyway, so this is, yeah, still again from under 10 quiz. I don't know who these kids were. But number 4, what do pandas mostly eat? Oh, the options were 100,000, 10,000, or 30,000 on your human head on average. So that was question 3. Question 4, what do pandas mostly eat? What do pandas mostly eat? And question 5. Good. All right, well, I'll be repeating every question from now on in. Thanks, Sarah. Question 5. Question 5. What is hotter, boiling water or boiling milk? What is hotter, boiling water or boiling milk? Well, they're all paying attention, aren't they? Because they get quiet when you actually ask a question.
Yes, they had the whip was cracked.
When was the whip cracked?
No more repeat.
You left that in the cupboard upstairs. Question 6. The parents are making it harder. You're absolutely right, Louise. Question 6. Where is the smallest bone in the human body? Question 6. Where is the smallest bone in the human body? Are you sure? Are you sure? Even on you?
It's extra
small. It's extra small. Yeah. You might be giving it away. Shh. No.
You don't know that.
I hope not. Ruin the quiz for people. Spoiler alert.
That's then. Yay, years of me science.
Thank you, Simon. Mum, Dad, please ignore that last comment. Question, where are we now? Question 7. What was the first year man walked on the moon? What was the first year man walked on the moon? No options. So question 7. When was the first year man walked on the moon? Yes, Nick, it is. From Badminton. That's because that is your sort of maturity levels there, Jonesy. It sums you up quite well. And Seb should be in bed by now, by the way. Right, number 8. Sabina is an airline from which nation? Sabina is an airline from which nation? Is it France, Belgium, Netherlands, or Germany? So that is, Sabina is an airline from which nation? Is it France, Belgium, Netherlands, or Germany? If you're finding some of these tricky, the title is a bit of a giveaway of who would know that, other than 10-year-olds, frankly. Question 9. Which instrument has 47 strings and 7 pedals? Which musical instrument has 47 strings and 7 pedals? Question 10. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Who was that who could do it? So, who could float like a butterfly and sting like a bee? Okay, it's good. It's a good TripAdvisor there. Help there, Peter. Thank you. Bit of TripAdvisor support there. So you should get that question right then. So, who could float like a butterfly and sting like a bee? Right, any repeats? Any repeats? Oh, another. Wow, okay. This is negative feedback for Sabina tonight. Any repeats? Question 7, yes. What was the first year man walked on the moon? What was the first year man walked on the moon? That's question 7. We've got 2 for question 5 as well. So question 5, what is hotter, boiling water or boiling milk? Boiling water or boiling milk? And so, sorry, question 1, what is the speed of sound? Is it 260 miles per hour, 560 miles per hour, and 750 miles per hour? Which one of those? Or the speed of sound? Hey Tom, number 9, can see tonight. Which instrument has 47 strings and 7 pedals? That's which instrument has 47 strings and 7 pedals? Number one again was what is the speed of sound? Is it 260 miles an hour, 560 miles an hour, and 750 miles per hour? And thank you, Juliet. Nutella pizza is delicious. I'm very pleased to hear it. Can we have the Nutella pizza? And apparently not fly with Sabina Airways. Any more for any more? Do we need top-up drinks, or shall we just continue? Everyone's got enough drinks. Because I have no more costumes. Run out. So we get to continue. We could continue down there. Do you want to go and get a drink?
Okay. Do you want one?
Yes, please. Thank you for asking. Can I get signed, please? Are we good to go? Everyone happy to continue? Give us a wave, give us a thumbs up, give us something. Work with me, people, work with me. Good to go, good to go. I need some emojis. Flying ahead of schedule tonight. Right, well, Lovelace gave me a quick drink, so I'll give her 30 seconds to get back upstairs, and then we'll crack on. This is the missing word round. Has everyone done the anagrams? Sorry about the mistake on number 8. One day I'll get all these things right. So yes, it's you should have a C in there rather than an N. So there's 2 N's. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ooh. Lovely. Okay, cool. All right, so we are on the missing word round. Okay, here we go. Missing word round number 1. I will say a phrase, saying a very famous quote or something along those lines from different things, and you just need to fill in the missing word. Okay, so number 1, believe you can and you're something there. Believe you can and you're something there. It was said by Theodore Roosevelt. So believe you can and you're something there. So what's that gap between there? So you're and there. I think so. Or is that a good way to work, JK? You're off now. Which one? You can't leave early again. Question 2. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep. And that was by Albert Einstein. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep the missing word. Question 3. This should be an easier one for some people. Something or beep, my dear Watson. So that is beep, my dear Watson. Up to 60 viewers tonight.
Woo.
I know, 10 likes already. Smashing it.
Check it out.
I know. I'm gonna be like caution celeb. Yeah, massive. Although they won't recognise me unless I wear a fancy dress. Yeah, it's quite good actually. I can send it down though. Still be street with the kids. Well, that's probably coming out wrong. Question 4. My mama always said life is like a, and there's 4 words to fill in. My mama always said life is like a, finish the rest of that phrase. Like, oh yeah, 3 words. Sorry, 3 words. Thanks. You actually know that one?
I do know.
She knows this movie. Or song or famous quote. Don't choke on it. Question 5. Toto, I have a feeling we're not in anymore. Toto, I have a feeling we're not in anymore. No, we're not. It's 3 words. 3 words, Mr. Jones. My mum always said life is like a something. I know my own quiz. So that's 5 is Toto, I have a feeling we're not in anymore. Question 6. Say, beep, to my little friend. Say, to my little friend. All right, well, we can talk about this on the streets tomorrow when we're social distancing. So number 6 is say, to my little friend. Question 7. Question 7. You shake my nerves, you rattle my... Too much love drives a man insane. What? You shake my nerves, you rattle my... Too much love drives a man insane. Question 8. When you're chewing on life's, don't grumble, give a whistle. When you're chewing on life's, don't grumble, give a whistle. Always, always, always. Question 9. It is during our darkest that we must focus to see the light. It's during our darkest that we must focus to see the light. No? You got that one?
Mm-hmm.
Smashing it. Look like you've written something down for every single one.
I always write down something.
Oh, you actually don't know. Oh, right, okay. Sorry. Okay. So, I'll repeat them for you in a second. Number 10. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the in your years. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the in your years, by Abraham Lincoln. Number 3 and 4. So 3 was something, my dear Watson. Number 4 was my mama always said life is like a. There's the rest of that. And number 5 is say to my little friend. Eight. Yeah, I can repeat 8. When you're chewing on life's, don't grumble, give a whistle. When you're chewing on life's, don't grumble, give a whistle. So that was number 8. Number 1, believe you can and you're something there. Believe you can and you're something there. Number 8, Lawrence, yeah. When you're chewing on life's, don't grumble, give a whistle. That's number 8. Any more for any more? That's the last round. It's gone quick tonight. 9, please. See, Sarah, you just got to wait to the end. It's all a process. It's a process. So number 9, number 9 is during our darkest that we must focus to see the light. So it's during our darkest that we must focus to see the light. Number 3 is something, my dear Watson. So that's that. That's all done. Have you all had time to do the anagrams? Do you need to swap papers? Do you need to grab drinks? Please talk, comment, say something, engage, click likes, whatever. I'll go at your speeds. We're way ahead of schedule tonight, I think, which is a good thing because I can see my kids hear my kids starting to rumble a bit more downstairs. Father of the year here, just leave my kids to watch TV, bribe them with popcorn and pizza. It's job done. Who said parenting was hard? Right, any more repeats? Keith Ross. No way. The legend is Keith Ross. Unbelievable. I don't believe this. Right, Keith. You owe me about 5 phone calls. No, I'm joking. Yeah, that's fine. Hi, Keith. How you doing? Good to see you or hear from you or joining you. Can we say hello to them? Say hello to who, Mum? Did I miss something? Right. Okay. So we will crack on then. There's no one here piping up to say otherwise. Can we say hello to the kids? No, because they'll get excited. Maybe at the end, those who want to say hello to them or whatever. Right. So please, we're getting some positive feedback. It is a little bit harder than some, but yeah. Okay. Good. Right. I'm going to crack on. Since you're not really saying anything, so silence is golden. I'm going to crack on with the answers. So hopefully you've all swapped around, swapped coloured pens, and all that jazz. So we'll start with round 1. Round 1, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Question 1: on the Statue of Liberty, which hand is the torch held in? The answer was on the right hand, which is holding it up. Right hand. And just to show really before we go on, before we go on, my answers are the final ones. If you want to argue about it, when I end the stream, feel free to send as much chat as you want, and I will enjoy ignoring it. So, question 2: Japan was due to host the 2020 Olympics, but which side of the road do they drive on? It's the left-hand side. The left-hand side. Oh, I can just carry on. I'm just giving answers now. Yeah. Right, so
I just thought one on top of my head.
Anyway, we'll find out shortly. Give me a chance. So, question 3: which side of the brain controls speech and language? The answer is the left-hand side. Question 4: which side of the vessel is port if you're facing the way the vessel is traveling? The answer is also left. Question 5: shaking hands in the traditional means to greet someone in many cultures, but which one of the brownies and the scouts shakes hands with their left? And it is the scouts. Number 6: Abraham Lincoln has a famous memorial on which he sits on a chair, but which hand is clenched shut? It is actually his left hand. So this hand was clenched, the other hand he has open. Feel free to look at the images as much as you like. I searched for many an hour to find something useful. Question 7: on the Iwo Jima monument, there are several men putting up the American flag, but at the front and holding the lowest point of the flag is a man. But which side of the flag is he standing if you were facing them head on? You're looking at it that way, it's on the left-hand side. I will repeat the 4 questions. So question 1, the answer was right. Question 2, the answer was left. Question 3, the answer was left. Question 4, the answer was left. So right, left, left, left. Question 8. Which side of your body does the liver sit? The answer is on the right-hand side. On the right-hand side. On an English coin, when you're looking down at it, or looking up at it, or just looking at it, which way does the queen face? She's facing to the right. She's facing to the right. You should potentially have some proof of that around your house. For our Canadian friends, I'm sorry. I didn't think about that element to this quiz. Question 10. Finally, on the Mona Lisa, which hand is on top of the other? This is the right hand was resting on top of the left hand. The right hand was on top of the left. Okay, and the Urban Dictionary. This is the only one that I was really concerned about this evening, because people are going to say there's different interpretations, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to go with what I have.
Like your course, like where you got it from.
My source?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to give away my sources.
Oh, right.
I'll never give away my sources.
Well, they say on quiz shows, they're like,
okay.
According to this is what this means.
According to the internet, and according to Becky, if someone says you're salty, what are they implying? They are likely implying you are bitter or upset. So if you are salty, you are likely bitter or upset. Question 2. When you go to a kiki, what are you attending? You are attending a party or gathering. I don't know where that phrase came from. But if you are attending a kiki, you're attending a party or a gathering. Question 3. Oh, actually, your sister's dropped off, hasn't she?
Yeah,
so I'm not getting any abused for this.
No.
Oh, that's quite good. Oh, I can carry on and enjoy this now then. Question 3. Someone told you that you were on fleek, but what did they mean? So someone told you you were on fleek, but what did they mean? The answer is you were on point or on trend. So if someone says you're on fleek, that's apparently a compliment. Question 4. That was savage. That was savage. Would be to be what? And that would be to do something unapologetically. So that was savage is to do something unapologetically. And okay, question. Question. Where was I? Question 5. Thank you very much. If I say that you were swaggish, what would I be saying you are? I'd be saying you were stupid. So if I said you were swaggish, what would I be saying you are? I would be saying you were stupid. Question 6. If you heard, thanks. A couple jumping in helping me. Question 6. I think someone else is keep on top as well. Question 6. If you heard the phrase, thanks, Craig. Anyone want to say question 5? I'm on to question 6 now, but that's fine. Question 5. No, question 6. I'm now lost the lose track here. Oh, good. Okay. Question 6. If you heard the phrase, I will be there with bells on, I will be there with bells on, what would that mean? That they are excited to go. They are excited to go. Probably like most people are excited to go and relax this evening. Kids are brutal, Nick. Kids are very brutal. Don't take it personally. Question 7. They shouted, he is off his chump. No, I'm not street either. They shouted, he is off his chump. What is wrong with the guy? He is nuts or crazy. He is nuts or crazy. Question 8. In the 1900s, there was lots of Bobs, and they're all uncles, apparently. But what did the phrase mean, Bob's your uncle? It's to convey that the work will be simple for the other person to do. So it's nice and simple. Bob's your uncle. In the good old days, for some, it may feel like only yesterday, and others, it doesn't look like yesterday. You may have said to your date, bed is the poor man's opera. What did you mean? You blew your paycheck and you're hoping to still get lucky. So you blew your paycheck and you were hoping to still get lucky. Question 10. If you would say someone was sporting ivory, what were they doing? They were smiling. They were smiling. So someone was sporting ivory, they were smiling. Question 4. Yeah, sure, Robert. That was savage. Well, the answer to that one was to do something unapologetically. Everyone all right with those? Continue on to the colour me in. Colour that in. No one needs breaks. Your group quiet. Mim's still with us. Question 9. The poor man's opera was you blew your paycheck and then you're hoping to still get lucky. You blew your paycheck and you're hoping to still get lucky. Vicky, please do feel free to tell us your answer to number 9. Nine, that was 9, Sarah. 9 was the poor man's opera, and the answer was you blew. Jonesy Mona Lisa was right hand on it. Okay, that's there's a better answer maybe, but it's not. Right, okay. So on to the next round. On to round 3. Obviously, those 2 rounds are out of 10 each, so you could be up to 20 points if you're Brainiac. Dan, if you've got past 3, I'll be impressed in total. Right, question 1. What is the colour of the circle in the Bangladesh flag? The answer is red. The answer is red. Question 1. Question 2. What colour shirts do Slytherin wear in the Quidditch Cup? The answer is green. The answer is green. And question 3. What colour shirt did Manchester United change out of at half-time during their 1996 clash with Southampton? That caused so much questioning. It was the grey shirt. And apparently it blended in with the crowd and the players couldn't see each other. I think it's because they were losing quite badly. Could have just been a reason.
It was a terrible shirt.
It was a terrible shirt, but I don't think losing whatever 2 or 3-0 means blame it on the shirt. Question 4. Harrods is a world famous store in London. But what colour is the sign Harrods is written onto? The answer is green. So the banners and everything across the front is green. We still talking about Man U. All right. Okay. I think most people have moved on from that question now. Question 5. What is the nickname of the friend of Andy Dufresne in Shawshank Redemption? It is red. It is red. Question 6. What colour was the city that Dorothy and her friends went to in The Wizard of Oz? I will give you one of the 2 options here. It's the Emerald City, so it's emerald, but I'll also accept green if you're thinking just image-wise. Yeah, it's not bad. At least potentially get 3 out of 10 there, Dave. Well done. I'm sorry, Ali. Well done, Ali. Question 7. What is the main colour of the World Health Organization logo? We should pretty much have 100% across the board here for that one. Since it's all over, it is blue with the white logo on front. There is a blue background to the logo. Question 8. What are the main colours of the Cheshire Cat? What is the main colour of the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland, the cartoon? The answer is purple. The answer is purple. Question 9. What colour is the chest of the traditional kingfisher bird? It is an orange chest. It's an orange chest. And finally, question 10. What colour is the flag flown on a ship where a disease has broken out? The answer is yellow. So that's the yellow for question 10. Question 10. Right, question 1 of who would know that? Come on, this is the under 10s. The under 10 questions here. One is, what is the speed of sound? Is it 260, 560, 700? Oh, number 5 was red. Shawshank Redemption was red. Right, so question 1, what is the speed of sound? Is it 260, 560, or 750? The answer is 750 miles an hour. Is the speed of sound. Question 2, no worries. Question 2, how many letters in the Greek alphabet? Becky, how many?
I don't know.
No. You just taught Greek last year.
Oh, that's why I was laughing.
Oh, right, okay. The answer is 24.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Well, that's what you should have said.
Yeah.
You could have come up really smart then, nailed that. Look at me, genius. Send your kids to my primary school. Question 3, roughly, excluding, well, actually, Sarah, how many answers, how many hairs did you count? But how many hairs on a human head? The answer is 100,000. The answer is 100,000. Number 4, what do pandas mostly eat? What do pandas mostly eat? It's bamboo. Bamboo. Question 5, what is hotter, boiling water or boiling milk? The answer is boiling milk. Question 6, where is the smallest bone in the human body?
The ear.
The ear is the smallest bone in the body.
Where people need questions.
What?
What?
Question 7, what was the first year man walked on the moon? Yeah, that's very good. Was 1969. 1969 was the first year man walked on the moon. Question 8, for those who missed the TripAdvisor, apparently a very terrible airline, Sabina, is from which nation? The answer is Belgium. The answer is Belgium. Although they may not be a business in a few months' time, who knows? Question 9, which instrument has 47 strings and 7 pedals? The answer is a harp. The answer is a harp. Question 10, who could float like a butterfly, sting like a bee? I gave you a hint actually to that question in the anagrams. This is Rumble in the Jungle. It's Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali. Because that leads you on to what I have written down is the anagram round. Is it on the answer sheet? I think so. So anagram round we'll do next, and then we'll leave the missing word round to the end. So bear with me 2 seconds, sorry. Question 1, Branner cuff folia is an African buffalo. An African buffalo. Number 2, bees wilted is a wildebeest. A wildebeest. Question 3, elated minivans. Elated minivans is a Tasmanian devil. Is a Tasmanian devil. Agra nuke is a kangaroo. It's a kangaroo. Question 5, Chris Ronio is a rhinoceros. Question 6, Heinz Payson is a chimpanzee. Number 6 is chimpanzee. Number 7, Albe Cora is a koala bear. Is a koala bear. Number 8, sorry about that, there was a typo. Bumped here with Africa. Sorry, I guess you didn't get that one right. I think you're a bloody bird. There you were. Yeah. Something up a tree. Okay. So yes, question 8. It was Black Panther. So apologies. You can, if you can argue about it, you can have a point for me messing out a letter. But clearly, some people worked it out. You are making that public that you're an idiot, Jonesy. Just so you're aware. And number 9 is Cleo Decor is a crocodile. And number 10, Ema Trek is a meerkat. And Bobby, you had given a very good clue to him. But that's what some of my neighbours, you can't choose your neighbours. Some of you are lovely, by the way, just not that one on the corner. He's a bit special. Right, are we all keeping up, doing any repeats, anything so far? Just wait on anything from your side. Nothing down there. Nothing. Okay. Right. So so thanks again. So we've got one more round to go, but I just want to say a big shout out to everyone who's donated so far. Thank you very much. It's a small thing. But hopefully it helps out in some way, providing some form of kit to someone who might help save someone else's life at this point in time. And I know there's quite a few people out there who are actually watching this whose partners are sticking it out on the front line. So can't thank them enough. Hopefully they are keeping safe, and you are all keeping safe as well. So thanks for that. So we are continuing to donate. That'd be great. Anything counts. But I've set a target. We're on 535 already. I've kind of set a target of 750 by the end of this. So I'm hoping we're only doing a few more weeks. But we agreed to say 600. I said 600. She said 650. But we'll stick with 600. I've got 535 on there. So anything else. And suggestions are welcome all the time. Right. So let's go on to that, because I had to keep your attention because you wanted to find out the final thing. If I said this at the end, you'd all switched off. Right, question 1. Done the plug. Put it in there. Right, question 1. The producers are happy now. Yeah, thank you very much. Right, question 1. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. And that was by Theodore Roosevelt. Yes, they probably can chuck it in here. Let's see if I can work it out. There you go. That should work it. Right, so thank you. So question 2, life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. So life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. So the answer was moving. And question 3, elementary, my dear Watson, from Sherlock Holmes. Elementary, my dear Watson, from Sherlock Holmes. Also, for those who want to, I know I send out emails to everyone and things like that, but if you just subscribe to the channel, I think there's a click subscribe thing, isn't there? Somewhere?
Yeah, you can do subscribe.
Yeah, if you click subscribe, it'll tell you when I'm coming back on, but it's pretty much the same time every week, seeing as you guys have all been very generous. Because you're so generous, I have to keep coming back on because you keep hitting the targets. So it's just click the link and click likes or whatever, and you'll see it. So question 4, my mum always said life is like a box of chocolates. The answer is a box of chocolates. Question 5, Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. From The Wizard of Oz. Number 6, say hello to my little friend, and the word is hello to my little friend from Scarface. Question 7, you shake my nerves, you rattle my brains, too much love drives a man insane. Great Balls of Fire, a classic movie, Top Gun. Well, it's obviously a classic song anyway, but yeah, it's fine. Moving swiftly on. Question 8, when you're chewing on life's gristle, sorry, I can't even say the word right. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle. From Always Look on the Bright Side of Life, Eric Idle, The Life of Brian. We watched that the other day. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle. Oh, we're going to do it. Number 9, it's during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. So the word was moments. So it's during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. And then question 10, last one of the night, and then you can all go and relax. So how long can I milk this one question out for? Just dragging it out. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. And that was by Abraham Lincoln. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. So count up all your scores. We normally have everyone shouting now down their side. The scores they've had so far. So come on, let's see what we've got. I normally judge scores and how hard it is. So let's see what we've got. How many did you get? That's not going public. So she got 55. So well done. I'm so proud of you.
Right.
Me giving the answers earlier has really paid off.
No.
42. First scores are in. 42. Was that without Julian? 35. Sorry, Ali. Did Dave let you down again? Well, 42. You got 35. We got better than the 42. We've got 46. Baz, good work. Was that a team effort on the Blobby's Army group day? Martin, it's okay. I won't judge you when you walk past. It's fine. 46, Louise. So Richard, he is good at these quizzes. 46, 49. Fantastic. So Tom's on fire. We've got sort of 49, so the funds. Bobby, is this, as I say, is it you and did you and Baz share answers on that group? 46. Sarah, see that? He came in at the end. So my sister got loads apparently, so that's okay. Vicky, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were coming, so blame Sarah. She didn't tell me until the very last minute. So 33, mum and dad. Okay, well, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Oh yeah, see, Robert came on his own this time. So that's okay. That do us all night, hasn't he? I thought WhatsApp group said otherwise. You're better at guessing street than being street. So I don't remember you being this funny when you were my boss. You've changed. 33, dreadful. Don't worry, it's fine. No one's judging. 42 for us. Awesome. Oh, sorry, this Sunday just didn't answer them in time. Oh, sorry. Well, I send them out every time. So, right. Okay. So we've got some good scores. Well done. Right. Okay. So maybe I did make it quite tough. I'll. If we hit the target, then I will obviously be back. We've got 535 at the moment, so I will keep score and let everyone know what we're doing. I hope you have a great weekend all. Thanks again for coming on board. Thanks again for the donations. And I promise I'll be, there must say 46. Oh, good work, sir. Good work. Never disappoints me. This is the man who drove all the way to Leeds just to watch me play rugby. So that's quite impressive. Thank you all very much for coming. Becky, you saying goodnight?
Yeah.
Come say goodnight then. They're going. They're all dropping off. The numbers are going down. Cornflake, yeah. Special K. Take Special K. That was lit. You actually wrote that was lit.
Yeah, this has been urban.
You were being urban. Yeah. Oh, you're self-complimenting.
Mm-hmm.
That was sick. Oh, it's my sister being down with the kids. Sick.
Yeah.
Cheers, Doreen. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. Thanks again. Are you not playing us out? Where's the play out?
Right.
You just have a start and a finish.
What did you just say?
I will try, Peter. I will try. I'll look forward to I'm sure we'll have a webinar on Monday, surely. Something to look forward to. Yeah, I saw that yesterday, Peter. Very good. Yeah, you out. So we're playing out now. We'll see you all later. Thanks again for everyone coming on. Share with your friends and everything like that. Subscribe. Catch up with you soon. Thanks, guys. You don't trust me with that little one?
Yeah, I did it.
You did the small one? Why would you like it? I'm so good with that small one. Don't trust me. But now it's you. I can't do that anymore. I think they can have it. No worries, guys. Thank you all. Oh yeah, tell you the donations. The 10K, Gary, I'm doing this weekend. Thanks for that. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Goodbye all. Cheers all. Thank you very much indeed. Channel stays on for. I turn off because I want to go see my kids who've been patiently watching me downstairs. So goodbye all. Bye. No request now, Nikki. Go to bed.